What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Breaking News. $263 billion of EIDL funds available for loans and grants. It is Thursday, May the 27th, 2021. Please do me a huge favor. Give this video a thumbs up. Hashtag EIDL in the comments below. And are you watching this House Subcommittee meeting on Twitter at Try Small Biz? That's at Try Small Biz in the House once again. I got to tell you something right now. Miss Isabel Guzman has taken an absolute lambasting in the last 48 hours. I just saw a clip from Rand Paul. You don't have to like the guy. I certainly don't at times. But he tore her apart. She had absolutely no comeback. Here's the theme of the last 48 hours in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. There's fraud within the PPP and EIDL. Will tell us something we don't know, but they're way overblowing it to cover their own ass for the fact that they've only loaned out $10 billion since February 1st. I want you to think about this, and I said it last night. $10 billion have gone out the door, $2.5 billion a month over the last 4 months. They are sitting on $263 billion, over $250 billion. At the rate they're going at $2.5 billion a month, it's going to take over 8 years to exhaust that money. So there's some buzz behind the scenes, and I'm cranking it up right now. I need your help, and to please share this video, that they need to come up with either a new program, raise the caps to $2 million, and some are even talking about, and this has not been publicly announced, 36 months of capital that may be introduced in the next 2 or 3 months. Because again, they've got $263 billion. They've only loaned out $10 billion. I think it was Ryder over at Skip that announced the new program. I'm not going to cover it today. It's a pilot program. I think it's $200 million. They have more than enough money. The problem is very simple. Inefficiency and incompetence are coming together at the SBA. They're understaffed and overworked. They can't get any more than $2.5 billion in terms of loan out the door in the last 4 months. They're never going to get through $263 billion, and the targeted Eidl advance, only 109,000, there's supposed to be a new report out tomorrow, have been funded in the last 4 months. That right there alone is going to take 3 years to exhaust the funds to just get to 1 million people out of millions that have applied. So look, here's the deal. Ms. Guzman, Chucky Schumer, Jackie Rosen, John Cornyn, and the other 10 or 15 people that I've been copying, you're going to get a copy of this video. I'm also sending an email to articulate the fact that we have more than enough money. We don't even need another bill. There may be a reason why Jackie Rosen, author of S513, S4227 was the own bill. She hasn't said a thing since she reintroduced it. We're going on 3 months. Scroll down her fucking Twitter feed and see if you see anything with respect to S513, the optimistic. And this is not a guarantee, but the optimistic take on that is they're talking behind the scenes on how to divvy up $263 billion into new programs, new grants, more EIDL advance. In fact, you saw yesterday in the hearing that is pinned in yesterday's video, maybe I'll pin it again for you, it's 2 hours long, changes are coming at the SBA in June. We can't figure out, and I've now watched that clip where I shared with you guys yesterday. I've watched it 25 or 30 times. I can't figure out whether she's saying they're going to open up the portal for those that applied after December 27th, or as I said last night, if they go that route, all hell's going to break loose because there's 5 million middle-income families, many of them minorities, women, and veterans that they like to pander to. By the way, thank you for serving this country. We love and appreciate you. If they're going to give money out to new people that haven't even been waiting, before they pay out 5 million people that have been struggling and hanging on for dear fucking life over the last 13 months, there is going to, all hell's going to break loose. Stephen Miller is going to be the least of their worries at the SBA. The strip clubs that are winning the lawsuits, my God, I saw another one today. Most of it's related to PPP, but the SBA is going down in flames as we speak. They need to turn the tide. They need to stop the bleeding. One way, Ms. Guzman, you can do this is set aside 15 or 20 billion dollars, whatever it takes, to give everybody 10 grand, regardless of size, location, or credit score, that is applied up until December the 27th of last year. And then you're still going to have, what is that, 230 some odd billion dollars left over? Why don't you come on out with a new grant program? How about this one? The $50,000 Lifeline grant in the HEROES Act. You guys remember that? It was 50 G's, not 10. 50 G's, I believe you had to have 50 employees or less and a 30% economic loss. Come out with something like that. You got more than enough money. My goodness, at the rate you're going, I'm going to be retired by the time the SBA hands out the fucking money they're sitting on right now. All right, so all of you that are wondering, I got a lot of emails in the last 48 hours. People are asking my opinion about the loan. I haven't gotten a wire transfer yet. Would have been pretty amazing. They put me through legal. I signed my loan docs in less than 48 hours. Record time. I don't think it's favoritism because they declined me, let us not forget, 3 times in the last 12 months. But look, as soon as I get the wire transfer, I'll let you know. My advice to everybody is very simple. Whether you're in targeted Eidl advance approval status or on the 24 months of capital and you haven't heard a word, you need to get on the phone. You need to get a tier 2 supervisor. You need to explain your situation and have him or her document your account, your portal 9 ways to Sunday. Because I am convinced, especially if you get a tier 2 supervisor who has connections within the SBA, they're not going in the order they receive, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way in hell I would have gotten approved so fucking fast if they were going in the order that they were received. So somebody, I believe the tier 2 supervisor who was an angel from above, tapped somebody on the shoulder, somebody in reconsideration, who then told someone in legal, get this guy through the system and fast. And I believe with all my heart and soul, it's because she notated my account. She gave me advice on how to PDF everything, front and back, including driver's license and voided check. And then I wrote a letter of recommendation. You can get the email in your lower right-hand corner of your portal. And the SBA wrote me back. So I do believe that someone looked at my account and said, okay, this guy has been calling in because I've called. I got him 50 times in the last year. I got multiple tier 2 supervisors. The last time I got rejected, I tried that. It didn't work. This time it did. So do not give up. Do not lose hope. The good news after the last 2 days here, ladies and gentlemen, is the SBA's ass is on fire. They're losing lawsuits to, of all people, strip clubs, because the very simple notion is if you got a fucking restaurant in a strip club, you're a restaurant, you deserve help. And by the way, that's happening in Chicago, a very liberal town. And the guy in Texas who ruled in favor of the white conservative men group has been known on both sides to be very, very fair. He's been doing it a long time. So look, I feel very optimistic, not because I'm about to get funded, because I have never seen so much heat on the SBA. I've never seen, and watch the video, I'll pin it again from yesterday. There were congressmen and women, and again, Minnesota kicked ass in that House committee hearing. And thank you very much to Nydia Velasquez, who's the chairwoman of the House Committee on Small Business. She lit into Janet Yellen, who is breaking the law, right? You know, just imagine if you'd have gotten subpoenaed or asked to testify in front of Congress and you said, fuck you, not once, but twice, they'd be hauling your ass to jail. But no, Janet Yellen can get away with it. So I'm supposed to be on vacation, but money never sleeps. And I'm trying to keep you guys well informed and keep your spirits high. So here's the deal. In closing, under 10 minutes, we have made significant amounts of progress. You can get through reconsideration, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Get on the phone with a tier 2 supervisor. Have them document everything. Tell them that you've been waiting for days or weeks. And if you don't get an answer in soon, you'll have no choice but to file a lawsuit. Now, some of you are going to be uncomfortable saying that. Maybe you say, look, I spoke to my senator and he said you need to connect me to a tier 2 supervisor. I deserve an answer with respect to my account now. And you got to try to do that as evenly tempered as you can, because it all comes down to the person you get on the phone. And by the way, one of the last points I'll leave you with, if you can sense through the phone that you're talking to a prick, just hang up the phone and call back, get transferred to somebody else. Until you got that warm and fuzzy vibe, don't push the envelope. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, always remember, I love each and every single one of you. I'm very, very optimistic that $263 billion is going to get carved up into new programs, new loans, new grants, and maybe even more. So until next time, love you. Thanks for watching.